chat. Nerdy, hello. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful morning. We're back.
Good morning.
Back in the booth, back on the playoff stream. Back to the 1v1s, back to the bracket. Wow, Season 9 playoffs is among us. And we have 4 incredible matches for you all today. Nerdy, how are you feeling this early, wonderful morning? What's going through your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I actually got good sleep last night, so I'm happy about that. Hopefully the runners are in a similar boat. I know Feinberg, I don't know if you can say that for yourself, but in either case, we've got a very good match to start off the day. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, 4 wonderful games today. First up, as you can see above us, Mongey versus Blazemind. Let's look at our bracket, talk about the other 3 matches we have going on today, and the bracket space as a whole. Like I said, first game, Mongey versus Blazemind, all the way down there in the bottom. Second game of the day, it's going to be Silver versus Skycrab. Very excited for that one. Third game of the day, going to be right above that one as well, Aquacord versus NHB. And then fourth game of the day, final game to round it off for this Saturday, Feinberg versus Hacks. And then, of course, the rest of the 4 matches will be taking place at the same time tomorrow. Nerdy, what a bracket we have here. 6 new playoffs players. That's got to be the most since Season 1 and Season 9. Is that not crazy? We've had seasons with only one new player.
Yeah, I mean, tons of new players, and yet a very similar looking bracket to last season. At least when you look at some of the sort of the higher seed players, it looks very similar. We could end up getting a very similar bracket, but hey, Feinberg, you could stop Hacks from making the same storyline that we had last season. So it's all up to you.
Yeah, if certain matches fall the same way, like you said, yeah, EDCR still in the 1 seed. This bottom half of the bracket, we saw an Infime Low-Key last season. We saw Doog Mongey last season. That looks primed to happen if things go right. We saw Aquacord versus Silver last season as well, albeit in the first round. But just the way the seeding shook up, EDCR the 1 seed again, Infime the 2 seed again, Doogile down here with the 3 seed again, and I guess Mongey is again the 6 seed. So just the way stuff kind of shook up, I think low-key must have been the 7 seed last season, but very similar bracket if, you know, things work out the same way, but there's so many good runners here. Literally any game in this round of 16 could go to any player. So Absolutely. It could look entirely different from last season. Very exciting stuff. Yes. Yeah. But before we get into the Mongey versus Blazemind match, we do have new player interviews for every single new player this playoff. So that's what a majority of our media segments will be, at least for the round of 16, because we have so many new players. So let's see what Blazemind's thoughts are, what he's talked about for his first season in playoffs, and then we'll get right into the game.
Hi, I'm Blazemind. I'm a Minecraft speedrunner from Australia, and I started in 2023.
How did you get into MCSR?
So I started speedrunning because of RecRap. I saw his sub 15 video, and like RecRap's a really good player, but when I saw it, I thought it looked pretty easy, so I was like, hey, I could do that, and that's how I started.
Did you play Minecraft a lot before you got into speedrunning?
Yes, I was mainly a PvP player. I think that's definitely where I got a lot of my mechanics from, just like having good settings and aim.
How does it feel to auto-qual to make your first ranked playoff?
It felt really good. Last season, I felt like I could make it in through LCQ, but I didn't. And then after that, I was just like, I don't want to play in LCQ again. It's just too luck-based for me to confidently win.
Did you watch LCQ at all? Were you surprised by any of the results?
I was meant to watch it, but I overslept and I only got to watch the last scene.
Oh, that's right, because it's like 2 a.m. for you or some ungodly time. So yeah, that's actually valid.
Yeah, I got 1 out of 4 of my predictions right, which was NHB. I'm really glad he's in. I wanted him to get in the most.
Mongey picked you. You're both Australian. How does it feel to go up against someone like Mongey? What is that kind of like for you?
I'm really excited, honestly. Mongey, he's really good at the game. I've beat him in ANZ offs, so that makes me confident, but I'm also just confident because I know even if I lose, I want Mongey to win. He's one of the people I want to win. He's been in all the playoffs and he's always been one of the top players, but I don't think he's really been able to prove himself.
What do you think gives you the edge over Mongey if you are going to win?
Definitely mechanics.
You think you're just a beast mechanically?
Yeah. Me and Mongey have completely different game styles. He's more decision making. I'm more mechanics, so it could go either way depending on the seeds. It's just 50-50. Maybe like 45-55 with Mongey having the 55.
Bing Pigs has no chance against Blazemind, no offense.
I had the advantage in like ANZ offs because it was my time zone, but well, not my time zone, but like a better
Normal?
time for me. But
Yeah.
now it's Mongey's time, late at night.
That is scary. Is there anyone else who you like know pretty well in the bracket?
I think it'd be really nice to play against Nahan. I know him. We both have Steve skins, so that'd be a really cool matchup. He's also played against Loki, so if I win, that'd be good because I win. But if he wins, it'd be like he beat both of the Steve skins.
Is there any player you're really scared of?
Yeah, unfortunately, the person I'm most scared of is Dougal, which is, if I win, is most likely going to be my next matchup. The thing with Dougal is he's a similar player to me. Well, all the seeds I'm good at, he's better at, and all the seeds I'm bad at, he's still better at.
Do you have any fun fact, anything that you do outside the game that you're super proud of or are working on? Or
The first thing I think of is I used to be a speedcuber. It's more a hobby thing. I don't do it much anymore, but at a moment in time, I was top 100 in Australia for one of the puzzles.
well, that's cool. That's really cool. Best of luck. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this because I know it's like some ungodly 3-4 a.m. for you.
Well, Nerdy, I think we definitely have a lot more Blazemind fans in the chat after that video. That was wonderful stuff. Thank you so much, TJ, for editing that. And I'm a Blazemind fan. I'm ready to get into the gameplay. Let's see how these runners stack up, though. Let's put some stats behind the gameplay here and see. Obviously, in that video, like they said, Blazemind and Mongey met in the ANZ offs, Australia New Zealand playoff circuit, and Blazemind won. He's 6-5 on the season. Better ranked average, better ranked PB. Not a better win rate or peak elo though, Nerdy. What do you think going into this match? A little bit of analysis.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. So I think these are two very different styles of play, of course, both being from Australia. But the important thing here, I think, is that Blazemind is much more on the mechanical side, whereas Mongey is more of a creative, innovative runner, is how he's been described. So definitely expect to see some, very fast crafting, maybe some crazy flicks and stuff like that on the Blazemind end. On the Mongey side, we might see some very creative play and something in order to save a little bit of extra time here or there. So it's going to be close. I mean, you can see they're, like you said, Feinberg, the win versus opponent's very close. Blazemind did win in a tournament setting though before, so I don't know. I think picking Blazemind here might be a little of a sleeper pick. I think it could go either way though.
Yeah, I mean 3-1 as well in that series, not even a 3-2 in the ANZ offs. But again, that's just one best of 5, and this is a different one, of course. Let's look at the seed type stats before we get into the pick bands. Just glance over them. See how the pick bands kind of start to shape up this season. Looks like Blazemind significantly stronger here on Temples. 14-second better average, 7% better win rate. Maybe faster on the BT and Shipwreck Ocean seeds as well. Otherwise, looks pretty similar to me. I'm curious what runners are going to ban this season. I don't know. Been talking just with a little bit of people, obviously, as a runner myself. The Temple and the Village seeds have their own sort of built-in RNG now, sort of like the BT and the Shipwreck seeds, the Ocean seeds, right? Do you find the ravine? Sometimes there's no kelp. Sometimes 2 ravines look great. You go to one, it's fake. You go to the other one, it's real. And sometimes that, that doesn't feel like a great way to lose a playoff seed. Or a lot of people try to avoid that, right? So they ban one of them. But now, Woodlight, so popular in the meta on Temples and on Villages. Again, another way to just lose a seed on the spot. And even okay, maybe you can make up 20 seconds on the Nav. You can make up 20 seconds on the Bastion, on the Fortress. Mentally, being behind into the overworld feels so bad as a player. It sets the seed off on such the wrong foot. So let's see what these runners picked. Let's see what seed type we're playing first. There's a Village and a BT ban, one from each land and ocean, and we're going to the Shipwreck. Mongey banning BT, going for the Shipwreck.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. I mean, the Blazemind Village ban, I mean, just looking at the numbers before, we just saw he had a significantly lower average win rate and a little bit lower of the average time. So definitely, I think that pick there makes sense from Blazemind, BT, like you said, Feinberg, and then on to the Shipwreck to start. I think the Shipwreck can be a little weird, finding the ravine can always be a little bit annoying, but hopefully that won't be an issue. Hopefully we'll get enough iron to maybe make shears or something like that. In either case, looking good.
Yeah, just want that close game, right? It's just always
Yeah.
so like removes that hype if someone misses the ravine, heads to one that maybe looks real but is zero deep, just has that magma on the surface with no lava underneath. But shipwreck can be anything. Shipwreck, I think, much more interesting than BT because you have to figure out not like it's hard for any of these runners specifically, but you have to figure out potentially what you're crafting, right? Like there's maybe sometimes 5 gunpowder in the food chest, maybe there's a TNT in the food chest, and then it kind of pivots towards more of a BT seed. But you got to figure out what stone tools you're grabbing, what you're crafting with your iron and your shears and all that, or and your gold, diamonds, whatever you get in the chest. Obviously for these runners, played thousands of ranked games, they're not going to be struggling with it. Hopefully, I mean, playoffs nerves, you never know. I mean, I couldn't get to sleep for an hour last night just thinking about playing. I always feel like I've been so zen the whole week, and then I went to
Yeah.
bed and I was like, "Oh, playoffs is actually tomorrow. Like, I gotta actually play tomorrow." And now it's hitting them. But I mean, for them, it's what 2, 3 in the morning as we get into seed 1 of season 9 playoffs. Big seed, big shipwreck in front of us here. And maybe
That
this
might
is
be
the
the ravine.
ravine. I know
Yeah.
this would be a crazy seed if it is, because we could see a runner play the shipwreck entirely, but I'm not sure if this is a real ravine.
Lots of food. A little bit of
We have gold axe, we have
gold there.
shears,
Yeah.
wood shovel. Don't think these
That looks
runners will
good to
grab a
me.
stone shovel, but expecting gold axe, expecting shears, iron pick, and we got some stews and some golden carrots in the future.
Maybe
As we're
slightly
going
different
to
trees here. You can see
yeah.
Mongey a little bit more to the left, maybe a little bit closer potentially to that ravine that we saw
But
earlier.
Blazemind's got 3 trees on him, is the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Mongey might only have this one, and this is the micro that you get on these islands, just the difference maker here. And Mongey's got 1 stone in the wall there for the shovel.
Mm.
Blazemind's probably gonna make the wood shovel, and again, if it's like 30 gravel, that becomes a little bit of a time difference for these runners. But Mongey's got some trees in the back here. This looks all right. Blazemind heading over to this tree as well. Not gonna mind the stone in the wall, as he's already crafted his shovel, and Blazemind off the island just a second earlier.
It's a
What are
few
these
gravel here, but so far
rates?
nothing.
I know if we have to grind in the portal and it's 10,
Yep.
20, 30 gravel, that could be bad for Blazemine. Because in no situation here do you make the stone shovel. You just kind of hope that it's the next gravel always.
Right.
And then sometimes it just never is.
Let's see. Blazemind building the portal maybe a second
1
faster
deep.
there.
Blazemine keeping shears, so a little faster on the specific portal build, but what are the gravel rates, Nerdy? Look how much faster just the stone shovel is compared to the wood
Yep.
shovel.
Let's see here. Are we going to get anything? I mean, this is taking a while here. Man, we're just sitting here waiting, Fiber. It's exactly what you called. I mean, I'm
Beautiful
wondering if
way
he's...
to ice the runners. I mean, is this wood shovel even going to break? No, Mongey finally gets it, but how long? Look, Blazemine,
Yeah.
this is 5-10 seconds
There it is.
just off of the shovel.
Wait, he has 2.
And we're on the bastion.
Did you
Bridge.
just get 2 in a row? Oh, whatever.
2 in a row at the end. Yeah, 2 in a row at the end.
We've got...
Bridge for
this bridge
Mongey.
Ooh, lots of damage though. 5 hearts here for Blazemind. This could be dangerous if he's not
even
able to
before
recover.
the fall. W drags. There you go.
Nice.
Scary though.
Good
Hoglin
stuff.
right there, and if he misses that boat or a piglin gets in that boat, could have spelled the end for Blazemind. Jump boost stew.
Nice.
Ironically annoying because jump boost you can't get it, just takes longer to fall. It's just a net negative effect.
It is, but okay, small thing, and it wouldn't have mattered at all. But in this case, technically, he could have jumped with the jump boost 1 onto the stair. That could have been awesome. But anyways,
But you need to mine the gold block first.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to come up with some analysis here, Feinberg. Like, just let me have my win, okay? There was a niche, like, maybe line, okay, that I saw.
Fair. That is true. Blazemind's ate a second stew, and it's night vision in the nether. Got a little bit of a rave going on over there. Jump boost's not bad, right? Like you'd rather eat that stew and just have it not be blindness, right? Like that's probably the worst thing in the Bastion specifically. Weakness in the fort is annoying for Blazes. But both these runners, slightly different routing here. different holes. Blazemind opting for auto funnel. Mongey trying to deal with getting this lodestone pig saved. He's got 3 more pigs late right now. 4. Whoa, 6 pigs here late for Mongey. I don't know if that
that's
means he has more now
unfortunate.
or just had so little earlier, but just 6 extremely late pigs there. And
That
it's
could
so
potentially-
impactful on bridge, right? You're trading out 16 gold blocks. Sometimes you're waiting for string, right? Like it's so impactful to have 8 explosives instead of 7. 6 explosives instead of 5. Whatever it is, right? Just the extra trade. So if you're able to leave just a little bit faster than your opponent and you're trading so much gold that every piglin's going to matter.
Yep. Blazemind does check the other triple here. Gets up to 12 obby, so obby shouldn't be an issue on this seed. We'll have to see exactly
Yeah, Mongey
what
hasn't checked
we're
it.
waiting on.
Mongey's on 13 obby looking for the fort. Has a pearl hang out of this. If he doesn't get to 20 though, he's on 19 with more trades to go. But if Blazemind checks his trades and leaves right now, he's out faster. But nerdy Blazemind has 3 string.
Wait,
So he can't leave. Mongey pulling back to the Bastion because maybe he didn't realize he was leaving on 3 string. A very easy mental mistake to make. So
again,
hard to
it
think of
could've just
everything,
been I think
especially
it
in
was just a double
playoffs.
pearl hang. No, it's what it looked like to me.
Well, but he's not doing trades here. He's going back for chests.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Okay,
19
yeah.
obby. He just left on 19. And now he's going. So not a double pearl hang. He kind of saved it a little bit, but now Blazemind clearly ahead into the fort.
Let's see here. So how much string are we on here? Only 2 beds?
Mongey has
No,
2
44,
beds
44.
and then 3 craftable,
Okay.
plus some anchors potentially. Blazemind surely in the same situation.
Let's choose to go for the blaze bed there.
Double blaze bed.
Double blaze bed, in fact. Yeah.
Interesting on open spawner. Could consider just using 1 bed for the blaze bed. But I guess we have 3 anchors. So Blazemind's got 4 bed, 3 anchor.
Could end up mattering. You know, it's a little bit of a side setup. You need all those extra explosives. 1 extra explosive could be the difference, right?
Exactly, yeah. Very, very hard zeros. Sometimes you need that extra one. But a lot of zeros you can get done in 4 or 5 explosives. Especially at 4 beds. 2 plus 2, very common, especially at this level. So it's a variance play that Mongey opted to not take because double blaze bed is just a little faster. Can save you 1 or 2 blaze spawns, and which could save you a cycle.
You see Blazemind now getting that eye measurement, heading back to the portal, while Mongey is now getting his measurement going.
And I'm not sure what Mongey's going to be able to do here to make up the time. Blazemind's got a gold pick on very low durability in his inventory. I'm not sure if he has any more. Mongey's got a full durability gold pick. And Mongey has to measure 2 eyes. And knowing a little bit of time loss here. Have to go pick those up potentially. But how do you save time on this fort, right? Like, there's no strays that you can potentially play for. You're just kind of at this spawner, wastes. There's no other fort. It's kind of all buried behind you. You get a good pearl hang off. Maybe you save time going to cords, but Blazemind should be ahead into the stronghold as he's leaving off of this last cycle. Can Mongey leave off this cycle, or does he need one more?
He needs, one,
One
more.
more. He was late into the fort. I guess he's this far behind on the cycles as Blazemind's heading to cords.
There we go.
Beautiful
There's the
pearl.
cycle there for Mongey, I believe. Just a few seconds behind, like you said, Feinberg, and now we're heading into the stronghold here for Blazemind.
Yeah, he hit a great pearl on cords, messed up, specifically building the portal there for a second, but that second pearl was directly on the cords, and he's looking for the preemptive spike now. I think he's got 2 good spikes, though. This is an interesting stronghold. Maybe a zombie spawner, maybe just some backward spikes. He gets one here, and it's
There it
straight mid.
is. And so if he can hit the 0, he could close out the seed. Has 1 more explosive than Mongey anyway, so definitely should be able to, hopefully.
And it's open, so with 7 explosives on anything open, should be free. Side setup
good.
so comfortable here when you're not caged. Should be able to get to 95 on back 85. And Mongey just too far behind to do anything. Even if he hits the instant av, even if he gets in the end, nothing he can do. A little bit of a shaky double bed from Blazemind, but he's got 7 explosives. Probably going to have to use 6 here.
Good stuff.
Should kill on this anchor. There we go. Not dead to the dragon. And that's seed 1, first seed of season 9 playoffs to Blazemind, new playoffs player.
Yeah,
What
it's
a
looking good. I mean,
statement.
it's a big statement. It's, the potential underdog in a lot of ways, obviously lower seeded player taking the early lead here. Is this going to be a repeat of the ANZ playoffs? We'll have to see. I don't know.
Yeah, very, very unclear. Because Mongey, apart from that fort mistake like travel to fort mistake, I guess, right? Like leaving the Bastion on 19, maybe just, thinking he got an obby trade at the very end, pearling out, oh crap, I still only have 19 obby. Lost him a little bit of the time in the Bastion. If you look at the splits, was ahead by 7 seconds into the Bastion, behind by 5 seconds into the fort. But he lost an extra 20 seconds in the fort. Is that because he lost a Blaze Spawn somewhere and need an extra cycle? Did he throw bad pearls to cords? I know he had to measure 2 eyes. And Blazemind only had to measure 1, but that doesn't feel like 25 seconds worth of time. But apart from that, 19 obby mistake, I don't think Mongey necessarily did anything that wrong. The nav split within a second. Overworld, obviously 8 seconds there, but that's stone shovel, wood shovel, just, difference in play. I don't think Mongey was necessarily, maybe he was going to those trees because he knew there was 1 cobble in the wall and was valuing the stone shovel that much. But it feels like a silly thing to do when, if the rates are average, right? Like 10 gravel, that's like 1 second difference, maybe 2 second difference, stone and wood shovel. It only really benefited him here because the rates were so bad. Like Blazemind got to like red durability on that wood shovel. So it's interesting. I don't know where those 25 seconds of time loss came from. Potentially just bad pearls to cords. I was watching the Blazemind zeros that happened, but Blazemind's pearls to cords were beautiful. Second one literally landed on cords. So if Mongey even had to run for 5 seconds after a second pearl to get there, that's just time shift that Blazemind has that Mongey doesn't. So maybe just on that terrain nav. I don't know.
Just I think a lot of little things in the nether there lost time for Mongey compared to Blazemind, but I don't know. It definitely was a decently close match overall. I mean, both players entering the end, of course. I'm excited to see. I mean, these are 2 very different styles of play in general, so I'm curious to see what these future matches hold for us. I definitely do not think this is over at all. Mongey is a good mentally. He's been able to, claw back before, so we'll have to see what happens in the future. Like we've said before. I mean, this is Blazemind's first playoffs. That's a great start. But maybe I could see a world where maybe Mongey wins a match, right? Is Blazemind able to bounce back after a loss? We'll have to see. Or maybe he won't even lose. Maybe he'll just win 3 in a row. That's also a total possibility.
Yeah, I mean, Mongey's got the time slot buff. He's played in any playoffs. Blazemind, like you said, hasn't played in any. And he's also got the playoffs experience, not only the time slot buff, but the nerves buff, right? Mongey's been to top 3. Mongey's been deep in playoffs multiple seasons, right? He's been in situations like this before. So can Blazemind respond if Mongey, wins this next seed? Is it going to make him crumble? Depending on how, how the loss goes, right? Some losses are not all the same, right? Like some losses are different than others. The way you lose, the mistakes that happen, right? Like if you sky crab yourself in the fountain, that's going to feel a lot different than losing by 2 seconds. On a sub 6able seed or whatever, right? Like it's just gonna feel a lot different mentally. But Nerdy, as we get ready to get into seed 2, what has Mongey picked for us in the seed pick ban situation here? Is it gonna be Desert Temple or Ruin Portal? The only 2 seeds we have left. We're gonna throw it over to the picks in a second and see.
Oh, and
Production's
apparently it's
told
just
us,
Desert Temple.
Production said we're not throwing into the picks. But Desert Temple is the seed pick, I guess. So don't have the screen for that at the moment, but it is Temple. And I was gonna say, I guess we'll throw it in the match whenever the match gets started. But I was gonna say, I think Ruin Portal is the safer pick over Desert Temple because obviously you have to play both. You can only play every seed type once before you can repeat them, right? So the first 3 seed types always have to be played. We're playing best of 5, you have to lose 3-0, right? So I have to play all 3. And I think Desert Temple has that tilt factor. Like Ruin Portal, you can never really be. I guess if you misplay Hobby, right? I say that, but I've entered a minute behind on Ruin Portals before because I do the whole thing and then plays it too obby. The second one misses, hits a little stare on the back, and it's like, well, I lose. But Rune Portal is very linear as a seed type. You're not really going to lose 30 seconds. But a Temple, it's that Woodlight situation, right? We see this lava pool already here to the left in the middle of a mesa, right? So where's the gravel in the mesa, right? Where I don't see any river on our screen.
Where's
so
the
there's
water?
no gravel.
That's what I'm wondering.
If there's no gravel at the bottom of this temple, I don't know where we're getting gravel. And so I think Desert Temple's a scary pick because if you're in Mongey's situation, you start the Woodlight first or at the same time, and then you lose 20 seconds on the enter for Woodlight RNG. Like, that, at least to me, and maybe I have a weak mental, that's like brain shattering, right? Because a lot of the time, especially going against a player as good as Blazemind, if you're 20 seconds behind in the overworld, that can feel like the seed's already over.
Yeah. It looks like maybe we're just going to head over to this river to the right here, though. So hopefully able to get some gravel.
Did not see this river off spawn, but it is here. 8 iron, 2 diamonds for a sword. Blazemind just got an apple from blowing up this tree. That's pretty big. We only have 10 flesh and 1 gap. We have gold horse armor kept by both runners for distracting piglins. That's some good, not new tech, but a lot of runners more focusing on it in the big 2026. As we look for our gravel, Mongey not blowing it up. Interesting here. He's just going to grind it on the way. So this is a little faster. But now Mongey's the person hoping the rates are good. Last seed he was hoping the rates were bad. Stone shovel versus wood shovel. Now it's TNT versus iron shovel. But the iron shovel gets it done eventually. And it looks like Mongey's going to be first to the lava pool. But
slightly different lava pools. And look at this. Blazemind finds one over to the right. Now using the TNT to build that portal. And he should actually be entering first.
And it's not too much time, only a few seconds, similar to last seed. But Mongey first out of the gravel, first with the flint, just the farther lava pool. And he's messing up the portal break there, or the water drain, I should say. So pretty far ahead for Blazemind. And instantly nerdy, different terrain to the Bastion. Blazemind spent a few seconds looking. Bastion very far away back left. He's going to take this left terrain. Mongey building over the right. As I think the Bastion is, there
it is,
in front of us there.
This is going to be interesting. I mean, now we see Blazemind has to.
But it looks like he's just sort of connecting to where. Oh, he's missed it. He's
dead. He's fully dead. There's no way you got to fully reset here, and that is now a huge advantage there for Mongey. Wow, that is crazy.
I mean, was it just L drags? I didn't fully see. I saw he had a boat out and he was a block away from. It's just in a moment, just like that, gone. Maybe he's feeling the pressure, right? Maybe that's something, I don't know. Oh, Piglin dead for Mongey, but is that something he goes for in a ranked game, right? Like, is it worth that risk, that second of time save at most on the movement there instead of building, 1 or 2 extra blocks? Is that worth it, or are you feeling the pressure in playoffs there? To try to push yourself as far as possible mechanically. And unfortunately for Blazemind, he slipped.
And this is also one of those deaths where not only is it punishing, obviously, time-wise, but Mongey's going to be able to react to the fact that he died, right? He's going to notice that Blazemind has not even entered the Bastion, probably for the next couple of minutes here. That's going to be a big indicator to Mongey that he can take his time. He can play a little safer. Maybe go for safer setups on the 0, or maybe go for the 1 cycle if he absolutely needs to.
I think that's really important too in a seed like this, right? Like, look at Mongey's situation right now. He's at 4 hearts. He has 7 flesh. We're in treasure, so if he doesn't see the fort, he might want to break the spawner. That's going to take some hearts, right? So maybe Mongey opts to slow down and even hunger reset with an anchor in the middle of this nether instead of, playing the fort on 1 heart. You'd feel pressured to do that if it was, oh my God, look at Blazemind's lava pool. Look at the way it regenerated. Maybe Mongey didn't even have a lava pool. Look at Blazemind's screen.
My goodness. Wow. That's wild.
I think he could have still built it here. Maybe not. I mean, this is a safer play, but this is a crazy lava play. And Minecraft is a crazy game. This is a ranked mod thing, though, for sure. But he's got the portal built. Had a couple lava spare, so maybe he would have had enough. And he's going to opt to take the same left terrain here. Will he go for the same exact blow clutch? Hopefully not. Or at least, do it correctly this time.
Let's see now. Do we see the fort here? Are we gonna have to break spawner? I think that was it on Mongey's screen there to the right. So heading
This is
over,
a
pearling
gap
now.
as well. Lava Pearl, kind of icky, but again, Nerdy, like you said, he knows that Blazemind isn't even in the Bastion, and he's already
Right.
heading to the fort. So he knows that, like, Mongey maybe doesn't have enough time to one cycle. If, you know, you get a max perch, that's 3 minutes. It's 2 minutes of time lost. Did Blazemind lose 2 minutes? Yes, but can he play the seed faster? You know, Mongey starts playing a little slower here and there. So I don't know if the one cycle is something that we're going to see Mongey go for, but he can play this fort safer.
Yep.
Knowing that Blazemind just now entered the Bastion, now the advancements start to roll in. He realizes, okay, must have just failed the speed bridge. Oh, Blaze for Mongey. He's going to eat that gap. Better safe than sorry. And this is not a spawner, but just 3 stray blazes up here. So maybe he was trying to play off the audio. If you hear a lot of blazes, it's like, okay, maybe they all just spawn at the spawner, but no. Mongey's still looking here in this warped
Another
infested
stray.
fortress. Some vine
Really lucky
parkour.
here.
Oh, and he slipped off the vine. Now the blaze is hiding in the vine. Lovely situation for Mongey as Blazemind working his way back in this treasure. And now Mongey at the spawner. Has a big
Wow,
magma cube.
Wither
and a wither
skeleton. A little scary, but he should be able to handle this.
And he can afford this time loss too, right? Like this would be something very tilting if this was like, you know, close match, right? You're at this spawner all this time, like he's not Blazemind, right? Like maybe he's gonna get 2 spawns on this spawner before he can clear it out. So this something that's potentially very tilting in a lot of seeds for Mongey right now is kind of like, oh, that's funny, whatever, right? Because he's so far ahead at this moment. Obviously, this time loss could matter, right? We've seen strongholds take 5 minutes, 10 minutes for people before, but odds are it's not going to matter. Odds are Mongey can sort of just laugh this sort of in-seed RNG off in the moment.
So many beds, so many anchors as well. It's just like, this should be a very clean seed from here on out for Mongey, at least hopefully.
As he gets this TNT clearance going, it's a little awkward because of this tree. He might try to do a 3rd TNT here. I don't know if I've ever seen 3 TNT being used one at a time like this, but it is happening today. Mongey pioneering the strat. Has Blazemind now in the fort. And for what it's worth, Nerdy, Mongey messed up, like, not messed up necessarily, but just had a lot of slowdowns in this fort. If Blazemind can get to the spawner right away, I feel like he made up a really good chunk of time here.
Yeah, I think just like a lot of micro stuff or whatever. I mean, I will say the rates are pretty bad, and I feel like Mongey took a while, like you said, but I don't know. It's definitely possible that he could try and claw some time back, and potentially, I mean, just put a little pressure on Mongey. You know, maybe like it's like a slightly hard 0, right? I mean, that's the idea that you want to do if you're behind is just put pressure on your opponent. Hopefully, make them make a mistake.
Exactly. It's a lot different. Like, okay, if Mongey's entering the end and it says Blazemind's still in the Bastion, it's like, okay, I'm never going to go for the 1 cycle. But if it says, if he's entering the end and like as he's in the stronghold, Blazemind blinded, it's like, okay, well, maybe he's only a minute and a half behind. And if I don't go for back 103, maybe he hits it, right? Because he knows he has to go for it. So even if it's low odds or hard 0, hard explosives, maybe you have to try to send a chase down. Like, you're putting that pressure on by staying in the game.
Yep.
Close enough.
We got the
And that's what Blazemind's doing. And only on 1 rod. Mongey already leaving to cores. So again, not like Mongey's going to be losing the 3 minutes of time save he had from Blazemind having a full reset. But it's at least close.
And also, another thing, like this terrain here for Mongey is really bad. So, you know, maybe if Blazemind can find some secret terrain, won't have to dig as much. But in either case, here we go. We got Mongey entering the stronghold here. From Mongey's perspective, he hopes for a really good stronghold. If this stronghold is really bad, that could absolutely give Blazemind the chance to claw some time back as well. So let's see what we have here.
Yep.
That looks
Looks
like
like you got a pretty clean spike to the right. Reaper in the way, but there's the spike right there.
And so many beds. So hopefully should be able to hit the 0.
Yeah, 7 beds, 2 angers. Looks like it's caged, kind of overhang instead. What tower are we going for? He's got enough blocks, but he's gonna send this. It's back cage. Should be very easy to get to 95 here. Oh, a little stuck. Good boat out, but he's stuck on the boat. Can't break it. That means he's probably only going to 90 here.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see if the dragon flies. It definitely could.
Wow, no fly on 90 for Mongey.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. This should be very clean here for Mongey from here on out. One more explosive. And there we have it. Mongey takes seed number 2. It's a tie game, Feinberg.
Yeah, and I mean, hard to say. The seed's just so one-sided after Blazemind's death heading to the Bastion. But Mongey, again, doesn't look like he made any, major mistakes, right? I mean, lost seed 1 off that one mistake in the Bastion. Decision-making situation. And here, I mean, got stuck in the cage, but that's kind of just Pearl RNG, block RNG, whatever you want to call it. Look at how much time Blazemind made back, though. Look at that, 1:20.
Yeah, no, I mean,
and that's
really
not
well.
even just on the fort. That's 40 seconds to the fort, and then 40 seconds to the stronghold.
Yeah, no, I mean,
So
I think it's
Mongey
interesting.
totally eased off the gas pedal, I think.
And that could, hopefully that's, yeah, like you said, hopefully that is him easing off the gas pedal, maybe playing safe and whatnot. But honestly, like, Blazemind, I mean, okay, ignoring that one mistake, right? I feel like Blazemind's playing really well today. I don't know. This is looking good for Blazemind if he can bounce back, I think. If he can bounce back, take the, be like, okay, I took a death there. That was stupid. Whatever. I'm going to move on to the next seed. If his mental can bounce back, I think he's looking pretty solid, despite having lost that seed.
Yeah, I mean, saying 1:20 on like just the nether split alone.
Yeah.
Even if Mongey's playing a little slow, like because he knows he has that time save, that's still a lot of time. Like, I feel like if you're trying to play a little slow, maybe that's 10 seconds or
Right,
20 seconds here or there, right? Like maybe it's like, okay, I'm just going to spend a little bit more time eating food. 1:20 seconds? Like, that's a decision-making difference. That's obviously we saw Mongey had the big Magma Cube and had the Wither Skelly on the spawner. The Blaze TNT wasn't the best, so maybe he lost a little bit of time on the cycles there. Not entirely his fault, but again, 1:20? It's a good look for Blazemind. Very good look if you're a Blazemind fan heading into this match. And heading into Seed 3 Nerdy, we've been told the seed picks are fixed, and we're going to be going to a Ruin Portal seed for Seed 3. Could this be the sub 7 Nerdy? What do you think?
I believe so. I mean, hey, listen, they're both very
First
skilled
Ruin
runners.
Portal of the whole bracket, though. You really think on the first one?
I want to believe. I want to believe. Okay, let me dream. Let me dream of these runners getting a sub 7 since I can't get a sub 10. And okay, but anyways, I believe Feinberg.
Yeah. It's possible, right? It's so dependent on not only like you can have a looting seed that's just slow, right? If it's just the looting sword in the chest, right? Like you don't get a gold action, you don't have enough iron for the pickaxe, you don't have any food. There's no mobs on the island, right? It's so dependent on the entire picture as a whole that we're not going to know until we get in that chest. We're not going to know again until we get in the nether, right? Like again, if you enter with 20 iron nuggets, you only know you get 7, right? It really depends. If it's treasure, that's kind of annoying with the route. If it's bridge, even more annoying. But if it's housing, you might just be able to break the chest at the top and make the iron pick by the time you're ready to mine the gold blocks. So there's just no time loss potential there. We'll just have to see what the seed looks like.
It's gonna be good. I mean, obviously, there's so much potential. I mean, I feel like Ruin Portals can be so annoying on seeds where they're slow, right? When you don't get a completable one, when you don't get a lot of food nearby,
So
things like
touch
that.
gold pick, you're mining stone, you gotta make a wood pick or a grindstone. Oh geez, yeah.
But at the same time, I think they can also be so fast, and that's what I believe from playoffs. I'm hoping to see some speedy Minecraft gameplay. So let's see what this Ruin Portal has in store for us.
Oh my god, is this gonna be a bucket? Is there crying here? Oh my god, there's crying. It's gonna be a bucket.
And that's kind of exactly what we said.
Oh, but we have enough for a pickaxe. 55 nuggets. That's 6 ingots.
Beautiful.
Blazemind killing a chicken here. There's a couple more chickens, but one's already taken a bath.
Chicken not the best option. I mean, you only get one from each one.
Worst. It is the worst out of the 4 because you can only get one. And it's just tied for the worst quality. I think chicken and mutton are the same, but
I think that's right.
Entirely sure.
in either
But the
case.
seed is
who cares?
okay. Pickaxe, bucket, some food, right? We have the gold axe. We have a gold pick as well, right? A lot of bastion routes. Treasure benefits a lot with the gold pick. Stables mining a lot of blocks with the gold pick as well. Housing, bridge, the only one that's kind of not the best with the gold pick, but you can use the gold pick for blocks. We need to. Terrain management as well. All in all, I'd say this is a good rune portal. We got some food. We're in the nether pretty fast. Mongey not opting. Oh, I was going to say not opting to do the fast completion, but there's crying on the bottom. Blazemind opting for it, but a little shaky. I guess he just got here later. Oh, and it's
No,
spilling.
messes it up.
He needs to save lava. Oh my god.
Does he get it?
And
Oh my
there's
gosh,
just
he's okay.
somehow a hole that saves the lava.
Wow.
That. I mean, he's got to wait for this drain, though, and he made it a little worse. Monkey's already on the bastion. But Nerdy, at least he didn't have to reset, because if all that lava was gone, it's over, right? And that's a minute, 20 seconds. And it's over not only for the seed, but maybe for the mental, for the matchup as a whole, right? Blazemind, you die.
And look at this. Mongey had to block the lava. Will Blazemind be able to get it off? I don't think he does. And so Mongey now able to do a double triple route, and Blazemind didn't block the lava.
One heart.
It's just looking so scary.
Oh my god. It is double triple, but again, there's the lava. He's blocked himself in. And if Mongey full blocked that with dirt as well, I guess it's a insta-break gold shovel. Blazemind didn't check. Because Mongey has no shovel in his inventory and he has 15 dirt, and he's presumably been using it to build. So is Blazemind going to do triple to gap here and just hope that Mongey gets unlucky on double triple? Because Mongey's played the double triple here, and this is a really fast seed if it hits. It's an 8-chunk spawner. Is that what Blazemind's going for, though?
Oh, look at that. Look how much obby Mongey just got there. 15. That's not looking good for Blazemind.
It's about the pearls, though. It's about the pearls and the string, right? If Mongey has no trades, 52 string.
Let's see what we got there. There's some pearls.
Oh, stack and a half of pearls, 1 fire res.
23 string. A little bit low, but...
Yeah, low explosives. That's the interesting thing, right? And it's what do? You already committed.
He's just going to send it.
He's just thinking. There's some glowstone on the bottom here. Is he going to go punch this glowstone? Good enough just to one cycle? That's the play. But Blazemind, if Mongey can only one cycle, Blazemind gets enough explosives here to 0. That's, potentially 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
Of time difference.
And yeah, how many explosives exactly do we have here?
Oh my god, he's got gold blocks. Is he going to go trade those?
Oh, interesting.
He is. What a play.
Wow. Yeah. Also getting
outside
some food there.
4 gold blocks and the pork chop nonetheless in this rune portal low food seed. Blazemind needs that chest right about now. What an insane find from Mongey. I don't even... Was he looking for that on purpose? I mean, he fell down there. That's insane.
Yeah, that's a really creative play. I'm not sure if he was looking for he could have been looking for the food as well. I mean, that's just an insane chest, though, to get 3 pork chops and 4 gold blocks. Or was it 5 pork chops? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like max win chest. The gold blocks, I think, are like a 1 in 5. And then the pork chops can be raw half the time. And they're not even guaranteed in the chest. Like, half the time you open that and it gives you like 4 soul sand, 3 nether roots or fungus. I don't even know what they're called. I have no idea. But Blazemind... at the fort, basically at the same time. It's closer than it looks. I don't know what the explosive count looks like. And the thing I will say, too, to keep in mind, is Blazemind is on 3.5 hearts with no food.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to 100 reset probably twice on this seed.
Yeah. He needed that chest.
Yeah, if a Blaze spawns on him, like, they should have split the chest. Like, Mongey needed the gold and Blazemind needed the food, and it should have been like, oh, I'll take this half, you take this half. I got to the chest first, but I'll share with you. It's fine. But no, Mongey takes everything. Blazemind needs those pork chops badly. And Mongey he's got 0 materials. He's got 2 beds, 4 anchors, but it's a little awkward. You'd rather have 4 anchors, 2 beds. Some setups, the anchors will break if you place them where the beds are, or like they'll break the crystal. So it's a little weird. Blazemind's got 5 beds and 1 anchor. So they both have 6 explosives, but an insane variety in just how they've got these explosives with the trades that they have. Because Mongey, again, punched like 20 glowstone. Blazemind 1 heart now got hit by a blaze. If he gets
This-
spawned on, it's kind of just GG. Oh my
This
god, and it scares me
standing
that
there-
blaze flying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
do not
he's-
like standing there on the spawner on 1 heart. I will say that.
I don't like being anywhere in 1 heart. But
No, that's
in
fair,
the
that's fair.
spawners, probably bottom 10 places overall. You know, they're all bad. In the spawners, worse. And this is just more time save that Mongey's going to have over Blazemind, because Blazemind has to hunger reset here. And then again in the stronghold, Mongey has eaten his first of 5 pork chops
Yeah, it's just insane.
and is on full.
Heading off this direction with the Pearl Hang as he waits for the last blaze cycle that he maybe needs here, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know who's ahead on the cycles, though. I think I think the eye broke, so we're going to need to get 7 rods instead of 6. Unclear. Could get strays being on Tour D here. It's possible in this Crimson. Pretty rare, but it is doable. And Blazemind's out first. Look at this.
Wow.
Mongey on 11. Maybe just some fire RNG with the clearance, but Blazemind out significantly faster. And
At the
sure, he
same
has to
time,
hunger
forward.
reset in the stronghold, right? But that doesn't take 30 seconds.
There's the Pearl Hang there for Mongey. But Blazemind,
Maybe if Mongey gets
maybe just
better
building-
pearls. Kind of just whipped it in the lava, and I think that is what you have to do. But if Mongey whips it in the lava and closer to cords, maybe he has to build less. But Blazemind's in.
Blazemind is in indeed, and now just looking for a spike, not getting anything amazing. Maybe
spike?
gonna mine through this wall.
Could be cold
Hopefully get
here.
one now.
Maybe got a hover spike. Wow, great nap from Blazemind.
Wow.
Pearls through the 4-way. And the hunger reset's coming in, but like he's in the pool room. Mongey has to. I saw
Oh,
the-
no, his stuff is. Does he have enough explosives?
Oh, how did his
just
stuff do
happened?
that?
I don't know. I
He
think
has
he's
enough?
okay.
I mean, he lost some time from that, but unfortunately, it's not enough for Mongey to make it back. Even though he's right here, I mean, maybe if the zero's a little icky for Blazemind, but that's so much time, and it's front 94. Blazemind should just be able to get 99 here and close out the seed. Did he pick up everything? He's got 5 beds and 1 anchor. Yeah, he did.
Wow. Oh, he misses the second arrow.
On purpose, though, on purpose.
Going for the
3+2.
Going for the
Beautiful.
3+2.
And
Beautiful stuff.
where does the extra blaze come from?
I don't know. Maybe in his mind. Okay, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a really bad joke. I'm so sorry. I formally apologize. I formally would like to apologize for that. As Blazemind takes the second his second seed here.
I mean, Mongey choked the 0 as well. 2 bed, 4 anchor. That is an interesting thing to note, right? If this was completely even, 2 bed, 4 anchor, like double betting is. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's free for top runners, right? Get 2 beds off 2 right clicks. Double anchoring, that's a lot more mechanical, right? And someone like Mongey who hasn't grinded out the mechanics like, you know, the Dugas of the world, the W drags of the world, right? Like double anchoring, because you have to place the anchor, you have to hotkey to the glowstone, charge the anchor, blow it up, and then do that twice in a row in the same window as just, you know, double clicking twice on the same slot with a bed. So if this was like perfectly even end enter, I still think Blazemind wins this by a considerable amount, because Mongey has to try to send that situation, right? Like has to send the double anchors or like a bed into anchor. And it's such a hard strat to go for, because Blazemind had double triple, or had triple the gap, right? Mongey played the double triple. Blazemind almost dying at the top. Maybe it was half his decision, and again, maybe the lava that he didn't block off, right? Just sort of forced him to try triple the gap, because double triple would have been too slow, and it worked out. It was the variance play that works for Blazemind there, and he's 1 seed away from knocking out Mongey, top 3 last season.
Yeah, it could be a bit of an upset, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. Blazemind, like I said at the beginning, I mean, he won before against Mongey in another tournament, so is it going to happen again here? That being said, I feel like, and I will say another thing, you know, I feel like that's a good sign for Blazemind, able to overcome that seed, both the previous seed having lost, and then on top of that for this seed, running into a lot of challenges, but still able to, and, you know, not finding that extra chest, right, that Mongey found, and still able to win this seed, I feel like is a good sign for the mental. It's a good sign for that he's on point today.
Yeah, I mean, 1 heart in the Bastion, different route, low food, the whole seed. Seed 4, gonna be the village. Mongey picking Blazemind's ban, but before we get into seed 4, we have our first mid-match analysis of the playoffs. We're gonna be sending over to Fulham, breaking down what happened in the last seed and also seed 2. I think we missed sending it to him last seed. It's been 4 months. Bear with us. But we will send it over to Fulham, break down some stuff that we missed in the booth, maybe break down the L drags from Blazemind back in seed 2, and then we'll be back for our village seed. See if Mongey can tie it up into C5. Our village seed. See if Mongey can tie it up into C5.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the mid-match analysis for Season 9 Ranked Playoffs. Very, very excited to be here. Very, very grateful to be back in the booth analyzing. And yes, we did miss a little bit of analysis in Seed 2. I'll make it super fast because obviously it was a little bit of time ago. But I wanted to go back over that Blazemind death. Obviously, the unfortunate situation. But I also wanted to talk about, just before that, the slight difference in terrain navigation. So, as you can see here, our Bastion is off in the distance over here for Blazemind, and he has one of 2 options. He either takes this right terrain, or he uses the pre-built terrain and walks around and then builds over. This requires less speed bridging, the yellow path, but the blue requires more speed bridging. So, Blazemind decided to take the yellow path. However, as we saw later on, once Mongey entered, Mongey went directly over. However, as we saw in this clip, once Blazemind eventually got to the speed bridge, we did see a small issue arise. Unfortunately, not successfully drag clicking the boat onto this terrain. He uses these 2 blocks right here to try and clutch upon, and unfortunately, I believe he might be a little bit too close to the blocks to be able to hit that clutch. Obviously, he did end up losing that seed after making some good time back. But moving on to seed number 3, we wanted to talk firstly about the overworld. And the overworld here, as you saw, Mongey grabs all of this dirt using an instant mine golden shovel, grabbing 31 dirt before entering the nether, and retaining the gold shovel on 1 durability for good distraction method. Now, this 1 durability shovel here, he's able to throw inside the bastion, allowing him to distract the piglins because he has no gold armor from this overworld. It's a really, really nice heads-up play, leaving that 1 durability. That 1 extra block won't do a lot, but that 1 less hit in the bastion when we've only got 3 cooked chicken could make all of the difference. And once he enters, I know that the commentators did notice that he made it to the bastion a little bit speedier than his opponent, noticing the lava falling right here and blocking it off successfully before it flowed down into the triple. Obviously, that was a little bit of a different play between our 2 runners. This allowed Mongey to play double triple, apologies, and sadly it meant that Blazemind forced to go for triple to gap. But the main point of this seed was the Blaze spawner. Now, first and foremost, Mongey did in fact get a stray shoot a fireball into the spawner, preventing some Blaze spawns. But one thing I wanted to really notice was Blazemind did this after Blaze bedding. So once he just finished Blaze bedding, just like so, as we're going to see, after this explosion, notice the tree exposes some of the light blocks behind the leaves. Now, these light blocks can prevent blazes from spawning inside the spawner location, meaning that you get fewer spawns per cycle. This meant that due to both Blazemind instantly blocking these off, as we see right here, instantly blocks them off. This allows him to get maybe more spawns, but also the fire from a Mongey stray caused him to get fewer spawns, allowing Blazemind to recapture that lead. So it is 2-1 in our best of 5. I'm going to send you guys straight back over to the commentators without further ado, to see who can take this home.
Task trouble, some tasks, fire clearing, and I mean that's how Blazemind must have just been so ahead, right? It was just an extra spawn cycle that Mongey needed on that spawner, because of the difference in clearance. Good stuff. First of many mid-match analysis, W analysis. That one durability gold shovel, some good distraction tech, and just using in the first place for the dirt as well. But Nerdy, let's look at the seed pick just to remind ourselves before we get right into the game. This is going to be a village seed. Mongey picking Blazemind's ban. I think it makes the most sense for the mental, right? I think villages also are the overworld type that are the most decision rich by far, right? Like, sure, there's like an upside down shipwreck and a sideways shipwreck and a right side up with half the wood, a right side up with all the wood. Okay, sure. There's different types of ruin portals, and maybe you have to do a really weird completion, 1 in 100 seeds, sure. But the temple, Nerdy, that looks the same every time. The BT, newsflash, it's just a chest underground every time. The village, blacksmith, toolsmith, plains, desert, acacia, taiga, snow, like so much variation, houses everywhere. Where do you go? A million micro decisions in every village potentially.
Yeah. No, I mean,
and you still have to think of Flint. You still have to think of Lava Pool. It's not like you're just playing the village. You have to do that on top of the rest of the decision making that you have to make, in a temple seed. The exact same stuff. And it's just the overworld type that is the most prone, apart from like, okay, missing the magma ravine or missing the lava pool, I'd say are like the two worst things you can do on a seed, or like watering the entire lava or misplacing an obvious room portal. But in terms of just like raw decision making in the structure, in the village is where the most decisions get made by far. Maybe in the whole seed, right? Like not just in the overworld, but maybe in the entire seed. All comes down to just the village, as both the runners are doing the same exact thing at this moment. Blazemind's got 2 gravel instead of 3. Only difference.
Able to get a diamond pick, does not have to kill the golem. This is looking good so far.
And 5 iron, but we do have gravel, so shear's probably not the play. But maybe these runners look for a bucket house. Blazemind's already committed to tools, and there's another blacksmith for Mongey.
Oh, wow.
So this stone axe here from Blazemind is now an iron axe for Mongey.
Oh, wow. And will that end up mattering here? We see Blazemind does have to mine a lot of logs.
And shears.
Yep. So there we have it.
Incredible.
Looks like Mongey now mining the last of the flint. Should be able to head out for the lava pool here pretty soon. I'm not exactly sure if we saw it already or not.
Yeah, he's got the flint there. Gonna shears. Blazemind sells to craft. There's the lava pool right here. Gonna shear this birch tree. There's an acacia plank under the birch tree. This is a crazy like end of the village here. But look how much faster Mongey is on just the world.
Oh,
and he's
ghosts the water a little bit, but it's
logging out a little bit on the portal, but still.
I feel like Blazemind's saving time here just on the portal though. And
yeah, look, I mean Mongey lost a lot for the hesitation there. And we're in bottom treasure.
The bastion. Wow.
So not as different as I thought. And Blazemind's gonna have enough blocks to get up to treasure here, and he doesn't have these piglins guarding him, so maybe even a little ahead here on health and pace. So Mongey actually behind. So this village play I've hyped up for nothing, I guess.
No, I mean, I think Blazemind's mechanics have just been really smooth this seed. Despite, I think, I do feel like the line that Mongey had there was faster, some damage.
Those piglins aren't going to be able to make it up as well, I think. I don't know.
No, you might be right there. In either case, it's definitely interesting to see these 2 different styles of play.
Yeah, I think it was just the hesitation, right? Like, sure, Blazemind's play is slower, right? Like, you're just mining wood with a stone axe as opposed to using shears, as opposed to using an iron axe. But Blazemind insta looted the chest, insta went for the stone, insta started breaking everything. Mongey has to go to that second blacksmith. You have to run all the way around, inside, outside to get the blacksmith. He also dropped 1 diamond out of the first chest, so I had to like stutter step, loot that chest, broke another log. Maybe if he only broke 1 log, he could have broke the second one in the second blacksmith and saved more time. So just the hesitation what made my, and then also, you know, the portal mishap, maybe Mungey's play was a lot faster, just objectively, but because of some nerves, maybe you're down 2-1 in playoffs. Blazemind! And now it's looking like it's 2-2.
I fully was just looking at Mongey. I just didn't see what
I
happened.
was staring at Blazemind the whole time, but I was obviously yapping. He double blocked off the like treasure connection because he had one stray pig on the right, and it was a sword guy. And then he had a stray late pig on the left, and he was punching the pig on the left to get the pig off of him. But then he has to break 2 blocks to get back. And then there's a sword guy that's instantly mad at him because he punched the guy on the left. He didn't just run through him and get hit. He punched him as well. So Blazemind just got hit by 4 sword guys just back to back to back. Is it unlucky that he had 3 late pigs or 2 late pigs at least? Sure, probably. But I don't think he handled it the best punching those piglins. And now Mongey again in a situation where not yet, but soon he's going to be in the fort. Maybe he went the wrong way in this treasure bastion seed. Maybe it's going to be closer than we think. I don't even know. Did Blazemind lose stuff? He died kind of over the edge. Okay. I don't know. Like, see, there's items from his body there, I think. Yep, some magma cream down there. Maybe that's just a straight trade. But he died in a bad spot. That piglin's got a gold block. Does this piglin have a gold block? No.
Let's see here.
Looks like he should have most of his stuff. He's got the diamond pick. Mungey's found the fort and is on the fort. So Mungey's going to know soon that something's up.
But it's not as bad, I'd say, as the previous death. Where it was just a, falling in lava, lose all your stuff, have to reset the seed. But regardless.
He's got his bread as well. That's important, right? He's got the food back. 15 bread for Blazemind. Mungey's only got 5.
Let's see here. Mongey building soul sand for the spawner. Able to get these blazes going. And yeah, this is now Mongey's seed to lose. He should definitely win this one. Like we said for seed number 2. But you never know. And so there's always the possibility. We saw Blazemind claw back a lot of time, even on that seed where he died, right? So
and he went the right way for the fort. He hit the right 50. He's at the fort now. So it's a lot closer than it looks like, especially with Blazemind having the death. Maybe he's going to play both spawners. Maybe he's going to get some strays here. I think there's a stray on that one spawner that he's heading to, right? So this 2 more to the right, I think just spawned in for Blazemind. Maybe, the rates aren't that good, so I don't think he can be out off these strays. This might end up losing him time. Depending on how many strays there are here. But he's making Mongey work for the seed win, right? Even through the death. And that's what you need to do.
Exactly. Just make Mongey make a mistake. That's the goal here from Blazemind's perspective. If he goes for a 0 that maybe he's uncomfortable with or anything like that, putting the pressure on is exactly what he needs to do. And I will say, I feel like Blazemind, despite that mistake, I feel like he's done a really good job clawing back the time so far. I'm curious to see exactly if he's able to save more time. As we've seen a lot in these fortresses today, Blazemind just saving a lot of time over Mongey.
Yeah, they're both at a spawner right now, though. Mongey's up 2 rods, and he's also measuring, so he's got to be up at least a cycle here. Yep. Doesn't have the most amount of pearls, but he's actually got 11 bread. Maybe he just didn't have a good amount of it crafted. But he should just be able to leave off this cycle. Gets the last blaze. There he is. Where's this pearl? There it is. And he's on quartz. Trying to figure it out, though. Can Blazemind leave off this cycle, though? No, he needs 1 more rod. Do you send the 2-eye? That seems a bit silly. He's not going to. As Mongey in the stronghold. Gets a good spike. But looks like there's a lot of paths here.
Creeper on him. A little scary there.
But Blazemind getting to cords, right? So Mongey, surely it's just here into the left where he got the OG spike. There it is. Yep, just, was walled off the other way. 7 explosives. All beds for Mongey as well. And it's open for the 0. Front 100?
I think so. And that pressure
You
now,
go for
it's
top
not
setup. You do.
a little bit scary, but hopefully Mongey can
Just
pull
can't
this
mess up
off
the
here.
build. It was a mid pearl, but he gets it. And with
Nice,
7
very good
beds, this
stuff.
should be good enough here, even with the crossbow. Gets it done in 6, and we're going to game 5, Nerdy. No game 5
Beautiful
the
stuff.
entire bracket last season, and
Oh,
the
man.
first match of season 9, we get a seed 5. It's great. It's great. We shortened the schedule to an hour per match instead of an hour 30, and then the very first seed we get a game 5. It's great. It's beautiful.
No, it's
really good
good.
stuff.
You know what? Behind schedule, that's what we want to be. It means more content for all of you. That's the way. That's the way of the world. The way of the world.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Blazemind made up a lot of time from the death. A little bit slower in the nav, lost 18 seconds there in the nav. But like, it doesn't look like on the splits that Blazemind died. Like, if you looked at this seed and just looked at the splits, you might think, okay, Blazemind went the wrong way to the fort. Especially it's a treasure bastion seed, but it actually was the opposite. Mongey went the wrong way to the fort, which gave Blazemind a lot of time to catch up after that death. And Blazemind had, for what it's worth, a pretty good run back, right? Like, he was able to get to the bastion right away. Didn't die retrieving his stuff. Et cetera, et cetera.
No, I think it's a very similar analysis to the last time we had this, right? It's like Blazemind is playing really well today. I think the question is just going to be, can he maintain the consistency? We've seen him on the only 2 seeds he's lost today are the seeds where he died, right? So if he can just be a little bit safer, maybe not take some of those deaths, then I mean, I guess that's what he needs to do to fix in order to take Mongey and eliminate him from this bracket, Fiberg.
Yeah, let's see what seed Blazemind's picking for seed 5. Is it the BT? Is it Mongey's ban? It is. We're going to the bans, Nerdy. One of every seed type. Love to see it. World tour of the overworlds here in our first best of 5. Going to seed 5. Going the distance. And if Blazemind doesn't die, Nerdy, we're going to have a match on our hands. And is it the nerves? Are they building? Is it the fact that it's 3, 4 in the morning and Blazemind's usually not even up at this time? Mongey's usually streaming at this time or queuing or just awake in general. I mean, last week when he did his player picks, he said he didn't know when he woke up that day. He literally couldn't remember. So better for the guy who has no schedule as opposed to the guy who's got a normal, 9 to 5 sleep, 9 to 5 school, whatever it is. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just Blazemind too tired in the moment. Maybe he's not used to the time slot.
No, could be.
Maybe the
But
playoff
I mean,
nerves.
I do feel like Blazemind also is playing well, other than those deaths. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit. I don't know.
That is true.
I feel like we've seen both, very good gameplay from Blazemind and 2 big mistakes. That's what we've seen today.
I feel like that's kind of what happens when you get tired, though. I mean, I don't know for sure because my mechanics are not even close to, like this level. But I feel like that's what happens when you're tired is you kind of like hyper focus on the things you can focus on. So the mechanics get really good and like the autopiloting gets really good, but you do like, you just sort of kind of move too fast and you punch a piglin you didn't mean to and then you're dead.
Yeah.
Or you misjudge the boat clutch by 1 block and then you're dead, right? It's just those small micro things that maybe is like a sleepiness mistake, or a nerves mistake, or just a normal mistake. And Blazemind's just gotten unlucky that he's had 2 of those. I don't know.
Looking around for the ravine, looks like Blazemind sees something good.
Yeah, and Mongey doesn't. There's kelp over here, but Blazemind's got this weird chunk cut off half ravine here. And he isn't down the ravine yet, but I don't mind all this flint. So Mongey is very behind here, especially this ravine is looking real. So it's not going to be the end of the world, but this is a lot of time on the seed. And especially for the mental of being so behind on an ocean sea like this, like, as soon as you boat out and you see nothing, it's like, I lost, right? Like, I didn't find the ravine. They're going to find the ravine. I lost, right? So just having the mental, is this real for Mongey? Yes, it's 2 deep. Better than Blazemind's 1 deep, but he's ghost bucketed there or misplaced the obby. So Mongey has to go for portal number 2 here. And he's ghost bucketed again.
Oh no. Disaster here for Mongey. Not only did he struggle to find that ravine a little bit, but struggling here on these portals. Hopefully this will be good. Yep, looks like that is good,
He's
but
just committing for an
so
L, a
much time
one deep
loss.
L. It is so much time and the mental as well, right? Knowing that
Yep.
this is game 5, knowing that you
Right.
brought it back, right? You've won 2 seeds, you were down 2-1, you had to win the last one, and you did. And now, good recovery though for the
It's
portal.
still it's scarier because it's like he was already. I feel like he was already been. He's been slower than Blazemind generally in these seeds, right? And so having that big time loss right off the rip before the Nether even starts, it's a little scary there for Mongey. But especially now that Blazemind is routed the Bastion, there's not really much more opportunity for death. Um, it's gonna be tough here for Mongey, but I think he can do it. I believe.
It's just a lot of time, nerdy. Like, even if
Yeah.
Blazemind, like, if you're Monkey, you kind of just have to hope for the death. I don't know. Like, we're on the Bastion, so he
Yep.
can't save any time on the terrain there. It's housing, right? So housing a Bastion, very, very uncommon. Like, bridge, right? Like, let's say you have 8 pigs versus 12. That's a big difference, right? Your pigs walk
Yeah.
off DK, you do a better route. Stables, double, triple versus triple gap, big difference. Treasure, you can have a lot of pigs fall off the Bastion, just sort of random housing. So consistent with its quality and with its quantity as well, that Monkey doesn't have any sort of like RNG hope to save time in this Bastion. It's just sort of happening. He just has to sit through this cutscene, and it's one less part of the seed that he can use to make up time on Blazemind.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, let's see if we can. Blazemind now entering the fortress. See if we can see what these rates are going to look like.
And he's on the spawner, but only 5 explosives. Don't know
Going
if
for
he
a
doesn't
single
have
blaze bed.
anchors crafted. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's gonna have 4 beds at the end of this. I don't know if he's crafted an anchor or not. We do have an inventory viewer in the bottom middle, if you guys haven't noticed. And production's telling me it counts uncrafted explosives as well. So I think some Blazemind, assuming this is all working, which I think it did last seed. Blazemind just has 4 explosives.
Yeah, and it looks like that's exactly what Mungey's on. He just hasn't blaze bedded yet. But assuming that he does go for the blaze bed.
Oh, and
be a very
Blazemind's got
similar
glowstone here
situation.
next to the spawner.
Ah.
So great if you're a Blazemind
Very nice.
fan, because that. Are they at different forts? Sorry, brain just kind of shut off because Mungey's in a Nether Wastes Crimson. Now he's in a Warped. Okay, so maybe the same fort, just really different enter
Probably
spots.
the same. But they
Yeah.
are far enough away. It could theoretically we could see different strongholds.
It's true. They are different spawners. That's all you need, right? Sometimes you can be 5 blocks away and get different strongholds. I've seen it happen. Same spawner, just different blind spot. It goes different ways. Different seed entirely. But Blazemind up to 6 explosives now, so a lot more zeros hittable than there was on just 4 explosives.
Throws that eye. Gets the measurement off.
Yeah, Muggy's going for this glowstone as well. Yep, and there we go. He can make 1 anchor. So a little bit less than Blazemind. But Blazemind's just a spawner cycle or 2 ahead here, and there's not that much of the seed left to play for Mungey to make it up.
Mungey trying to kill some blazes, but yeah, it looks like there's less and less opportunity to save time as the seed progresses. Blazemind just needing 1 more rod as he's waiting here at the blaze spawner. There we go. New spawn.
Yeah, and Muggy still has to measure, and I think he's 2 spawn cycles behind, not just 1, counting the rods and the blazes there. As Blazemind is heading 2 chords, beautifully using the side of the fort here. I think he's judging whether to build or pearl again. And I mean, if he gets a clean spike, it's an easy 0. That's Mungey out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at that clean portal build there from Blazemind. I mean, I feel like he messed up a little bit, and it still looked very clean to me.
That looked like a great spike. Bottom left, I think. Or like back left. Not bottom left. I swear I saw it for a second. There it is. Has to get it through the
Boom.
skeleton, maybe to the right here.
You're going to see it. That looks pretty good.
I love this spike though, and
Boom.
there. Mongey not even in the stronghold yet. 1-0 away from Blazemind, and next weekend. It's awkward though.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty low there.
It's awkward. But he gets to go for it. If it flies, I guess that's what's annoying. He can only get to 90 here.
Okay.
Do you pre-place the anchors? He's going for 94.
95.
I'm sorry.
94.
And it's too late. He has to go down. And now, open for Mongey. Blazemind's got enough health. He didn't he pre-placed one anchor and used one bed. So he's got 4 explosives now. But he went for 95 instead of 90. I didn't think he had enough time, and he didn't.
And there's it's the perch though.
Is it perching on
crazy.
him?
Yes, it's
perching on him.
It's east-westing. I think he only has 4 explosives though.
Oh my god, it is. Can he get enough damage?
I don't know. It's not looking good. I don't think it's gonna be good.
With the chase down, Mongey still has to hit the 0, mind you. But this is not enough damage for Blazemind. He's not gonna be able to kill the dragon here. And there's still cages up. So he can't shoot this cage from where he's at. Can he kill the dragon through the healing?
Gonna be tight.
It's still healing. Is it gonna fly to the right? He has to hit his shots. How many arrows does he even have?
9 arrows left.
He has to go for the cage. It's flying to the next cage.
He gets it. Wow.
Oh my god. Before it gets to cage 2. I don't even know. I don't even know.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
That's just absurd.
Gets the sub 9 in a very chaotic fashion, and unfortunately does eliminate Big Mongey. But Blazemind, first ever playoffs, moving on to the next round.
East-west?
Yeah, that was really wild.
Like it must have perched
so wild.
as he's jumping
I think so.
from the anchor to the half bow, because he was standing north-south.
Yeah, I know. It was
so
so bizarre.
Perched at like the worst possible moment. And that third bed just so bad. I cannot believe he killed the dragon. I can't believe it.
That was wild. That was a very exciting ending to this series. Blazemind keeping us on our toes.
Yeah, it's like a clippable end fight of the year, and it's in the first game 5, the first match of season 9 playoffs. And Nerdy, we have Blazemind ready for a winner's interview in the booth. Let's speak to him. Let's see his thoughts on first playoffs appearance and first playoffs match win. Blazemind, how are you feeling after that match?
I'm feeling really good.
What time is it in Australia for the people who don't know? I'm people, by the way.
It's 4:20 a.m.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I'm not joking.
So yeah, walk us through what your thought process was going there for the above 90 for the 0. What were you thinking? And then also on top of that, walk us through that the last moments there of that fight. I'd love to hear what was going through your head.
Yeah, so there wasn't really much thought about going above 90. I just thought, hey, I could make this, so I just went for it. But then I
Makes
just
sense.
missed. I didn't place my bet in time. Which it's lucky that I only placed 1 anchor, because I was doing that just to make sure like it doesn't fly or anything, even though I don't think it's meant to fly at 95, or at least it's really rare. But I just
Yeah, it
wanted to
can
make
fly
sure
95. It's super rare. So I was wondering if you were going to pre-place both anchors, and you saved one of them. And then the east-west perch and the chase down.
That was crazy.
You locked in. I mean, what was this time slot like affecting you? I mean, we saw 2 pretty, I'd say, uncharacteristic deaths from you as a player. Was it more the playoffs nerves or the time zone, like time slot difference, or just getting unlucky? What do you think?
I don't think it was the time slot difference. I don't feel that sleepy, and I feel like if that happened in a normal ranked game, I'd probably die. But I think playoffs nerves definitely play a part. I should not have gone for that float clutch, and if you notice in the treasure, I actually ended up throwing out my axe somehow. So I don't know how I did that, but that definitely killed me.
Yeah, I mean, a completely new environment for you, obviously, compared to Mongey. You've been in a lot of playoffs. It's your first time as an auto-call player, as a player in general. But Blazemind, you didn't let it affect you. And next weekend, you've moved on. You have to face the winner of Dugile versus HDMI Cables. How are you feeling going to that match? Anything specific you're going to do in the next week to practice, anything like that, or just your general thoughts?
I don't want to play Dougal. I think out of everyone, not just in the 20, just anyone, Dougal's probably the scariest. I don't want to face him.
Yeah, no, that's
Well-
fair. That's a fair analysis.
Yeah, that's a pretty common sentiment among a lot of runners. But I guess if there's any sort of good news, you only have to beat him in 3 seeds. If it was grand finals, you'd have to beat 4. So maybe,
True.
maybe that's something good to look forward to that. And also, I am saying this like Dougal wins. HDMI Cable's gonna give Dougal a run for his money tomorrow when we see that match. So you might not even have to play Dougal. HDMI might take care of that for you. So we'll have to see how that goes tomorrow, and we'll have to see you back here next weekend. Very exciting first playoffs for you, Blazemind. Congrats again on the win. And yeah, thanks for playing beautiful Minecraft.
Big congrats.
Great stuff. Hey, he's used to the time slot already, not sleepy.
Yeah, no,
That's good
gotta
stuff.
respect it.